Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? Hey. Okay. Hey, Lewis Moon. A white man just actually created this holiday. Black people just put on the map. Someone so kind of she is being ridiculous. Okay. Actually, Juneteenth is actually not a white man did not create that holiday. I'm from Texas, so um, General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston on June 19th, 1865, and he read basically President Abraham Lincoln's decree, basically his Emancipation Proclamation that all the slaves in the states that were in rebellion were free. And then he then he arrived in Houston, and he read the decree there. And so what ended up happening the very next year, the newly freed slaves they had gotten together and they purchased some land and they started having Juneteenth celebrations commemorating their getting their freedom. And so it just kind of like spread over time. Um, in Texas in the 19 I want to say 19 was it 1979 1980. I think it was Representative Al Edwards, African American congressman. He introduced it into our Texas State Congress to be a state holiday. So we've had it for a state holiday here in Texas for a very long time. And Miss Opal Lee, who lives in the Dallas Fort Worth area, the last few years she has been pushing for a she's been pushing for a for it to be a federal holiday actually. And there's actually a federal I did 3 different videos on this. um I think I posted I think I shared one I did last year. um uh Last year I put on my community wall. And so we've been celebrating here in Texas for like a lot longer than the rest of the United States. And there are other states who like they have their own celebrations because people from Texas we go everywhere. Um, I guess you say is exactly a white man made it possible, but a white man didn't tell us, hey, let's start, you know, celebrating every year. I don't want to take agency away from the newly freed slaves. I mean, because think about it this way: African Americans actually invented Memorial Day. It used to be called Decoration Day because they used to go to the Union soldiers' grave sites and they would decorate their graves and they would have celebrations for them. But then over time, the white people got it and they turned it into Memorial Day. So yeah. But I understand what you're saying. Hey, Saint Hudson, Lindsay, Shy Girl 64. Yeah, I'm a history teacher. Lilith Moon, uh, Black Anonymous, Terry Board. Okay. You said that there's a picture of Shy Girl 64, Clark. Right, nobody's holding a gun to her head to celebrate this. Wait, without her makeup, they posted on Twitter. Oh, I missed that. Hold on. I got my other phone, my iPad. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I had to play that, June every Juneteenth celebration or family reunion I went to. Someone was playing a song. I was thinking about doing Frankie Beverly and Maze before I let go, or Electric Slide, or the Cupid Shuffle. Yeah, she wants attention, and she got to, you know, um. Let me see. You said she got no makeup on. Okay, Candace Owens. No, and I also put an article um in the description, and it's Okay. Gotta see something. Oh, they. Oh, I can't. I can't find it. Hold on. Am I not looking at the right place? I can't. Can you email it to me? Oh, that's messed up. Someone put Candy. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone put this is like from a year ago. Someone put Candace Owens no makeup and it's a little monkey. Oh, that's messed up. That is so messed up. That is so messed up. Mm-mm. That's so messed up. That's so messed up. That's so messed up. I mean, I don't like it, but come on. I thought it was just a real picture of her not with no makeup on. Mm. Oh, was referring to a friend in the slaves. I was posted today. I just can you email it to Hey Miss T Taylor baby. Does she have new babies? I thought she had I thought she was pregnant. No, it is a real picture. I didn't see something with a monkey. I'm sorry. No, because I put it in Candace Owens no makeup, and there's a tweet from a year ago that's like it's a picture of a monkey it has Candace on there. All right, let me put my email address in here. Hey Miss T Taylor, I've been missing you the last couple of days. No, you probably was working or at your own family reunion. So, but yeah, but I just want you to see um and then, she's still doubling down on her what she's saying. So this is what she put. This is her original tweet. Let me move my email. She said, as you can see, it says follow because I don't follow this lady. She's Even though I do like to get different people's opinions, but I just feel like she has a lot of internalized racism. Like there are people who are black and conservative, but it's just oh lord, it's her and Jessica Peterson and that what's the other guy Brandon Tatum, the former police officer. They and Clarence Thomas, yeah. The four right there, yes. Four horsemen of the apocalypse. Juneteenth is still ghetto and made up. Hope everyone enjoys it. So I'm looking at this like, man, that's what my thumbnail says. You just mad because you no one ate your rice and potato salad. When you brought it to your families a Juneteenth celebration, you mad. The thing I said about Umar Johnson, I think it was the first year Juneteenth became a federal holiday. Um, he started complaining about the holiday and everything like that. I just, man, you just mad because nobody invited you to a Juneteenth celebration. You can't have no potato salad. You can't be invited nowhere. I always notice people who are not. You never see them around family or friends when these holidays roll around. They're the first ones to talk about the holiday is a white man's holiday, or they say, "Oh, it's made up," or "Oh, it's divisive." It's because you ain't got nowhere to go. You wasn't invited nowhere. Okay, so um, she said this, and then I guess she wanted to double down. People started in her comments, right? You see, she got 11.3 million views. So she doubles down and she says, be sure to leave your milk and cookies out. Maybe Joe Biden will bring you those reparations Democrats keep promising you. Absolute fools. But enjoy your pander of a holiday. So not only does she say the Anthony Brian Logan is pretty out there too. Well, if you and that's what someone told her, and you think like, hey, why are you saying why are you saying this about the holidays? They're all made up. Hey, Saint Hudson, they're all made up. Okay, and the thing is she saying this when there are other holidays? Is she saying that they're all? Is she saying this? Easter, Christmas. Oh Lord, I can't remember. What she say on Martin Luther King Day? Oh goodness. What you saying President's Day? That's a whole ass made up holiday. Okay. Um there's a day called Flag Day. Did y'all know that? There's a Flag Day. We got Veterans Day. We got Thanksgiving is a whole ass made up holiday. Omega Kickbox. Anthony Brian Logan. I gotta check him out. Right, like, can we not have fun? Can we just not have a good ass time? Just like, and the thing is, like, you're just, I guess, because I am biased. I am from Texas. I'm a native Texan. My family and everyone here has always celebrated Juneteenth. So to me, the rest of the country is just catching up. But here you go to my always ghetto. Really? The first freedmen who celebrated their freedom, who started it all off, they was ghetto for doing it. The ones the year later, the second year, the third year, who kept having a celebration, they was ghetto for celebrating the holiday. And then she not only hit at the holiday, she hit at the ADOS movement, reparations movement. Like, damn, you just with the internalized racism today. Because nobody invited you for some potato salad or some barbecue or some pound cake, which is dry ass hairstyle. Even though it's kind of been looking a little bit better lately, I guess she must have and got her a black beautician or a gay one. Because for years her hair was looking messy. I'm like, who's doing her hair? She's going super cuts. Oh, and then this is what she says next, y'all. She says, oh, somebody's response. Oh, this is what she said. Oh, so not only she got the internalized racism going, you know, anti-Juneteenth, anti-reparations, she gonna hit, because June is also Pride Month. She decided to hit put her homophobia on display too. So it's like, because someone says, all holidays are made up. How exactly is it ghetto? Care to elaborate? I bet you won't. And so she did. She says, Pride Month is ghetto too, as are the overwhelming majority of these holidays and celebrations that are about nothing other than dividing people. Disclaimer. Pride Month is also about debauchery, sexual perversion, and pedophilia. She you just black folks are in council, I guess. Okay, LGBTQ, do your job. Do what you do best. That's all I say. Y'all see it. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what the assignment. And I did a video last year where I explained why June is Pride Month, but it's also Black Music Month, and that's actually what was my I retweeted this, and I added my own thing to Twitter. Here it goes. It says, "Wow, she's exhibiting internalized racism by calling Juneteenth ghetto and now displaying homophobia head on. Somebody better not tell her that June is also Black Music Month. Her head might explode." Somebody gonna tell us Black Music Month, she gonna head gonna explode. She can't handle Juneteenth. She can't handle this Pride Month. She can't handle this Black Music Month. Oh my goodness, she might go to the emergency room. Like, what is wrong with this? Like, ma'am, you cannot. And I explained last year the reason why Pride Month is in June is when the gay rights movement started because of the Stonewall Inn riots in New York. Basically, the police was doing what they were doing to other African Americans, Mexican Americans, and Asians. They were like harassing and beating them up. And plus, New York had this law where it was like, they always have laws about like what people wearing clothes, whatever. So there was, it was a gay club. So there's men in there dressed like women, and there's women there dressed like men. So they were just tired of being harassed, and they basically started a riot. And after the riot, they started organizing. So that's why, but it happened in June in 1969, right? But a couple of men who worked at Motown, they were songwriters. They wanted to have a month dedicated to Black music, and they had like 1 or 2 years celebration of their own. And then somebody else was able to contact Jimmy Carter, and then Jimmy Carter, I want to say either 1978 or 1979, he had the very first he was the very first president to have a White House Black Music Month concert. And I actually played it last year. And a week ago, I actually Roland Martin, also I think it was White House. White House has their own channel. I shared this year's Juneteenth, not Juneteenth. I shared this year's Black Music Month concert in the White House. Hold on, let me go find it. Cause I'm just like, why can't we just have a good ass time? Like, I'm telling you, she didn't get the potato salad. She bought some raisin potato salad, and they told her to bring drinks or cups. And she brought that thing to her black side of things. They finally started talking back to her and said, Candace, we miss you. Come to the family reunion. Probably her auntie called her grandma, and she showed up there with that damn raisin potato salad, and ain't nobody ate it. And it was probably Juneteenth before it was a federal holiday. She been mad about that shit ever since. I know one thing, Candace. On July 4th, your ass better be out here with the goddamn flag and a fucking barbecue. Just you like, some of the, what did she say? Some of the holidays are being, majority of these holidays are nothing other than dividing people. How, how is Juneteenth dividing people? I know it's new. Some people don't know about it, but still. How is it dividing people? You the only one out here talking about you don't like it. You and Umar, and probably Brother Polite, because his trial is, I think his trial start tomorrow. Let me see if I can find it. It was Jimmy Carter, Black Music month celebration. It was the very first one. It was good. I wish I could. I wonder if there's a way in their archives they got the whole thing, because it wasn't the whole thing, but it was part of. Let's see. Let's see. Mm, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Mm. I think this year they invited Method Man or somebody. I mean, dang it, where is it? It's White. I should put it in White House. White House Black Music Month. Hold on, I'm not spelling music month correctly. Job for nine. Why are you not streaming this on Twitter too? I'm on my phone right now, so I'm just on my phone on Twitter. I'm just on my phone. I'm being lazy today. I've always got my I'm trying to think. This hey Angela Smith. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Does Streamyard? Sometimes you stream to Facebook. But I want more people to come over here. Okay. Dang it, did they take it down? It's like you can tell it's an old school too. It's like White House Black Music Month concert. I put concert. Okay. Okay. And by the way, just letting you know, the NPR music, they've been having they Tiny Desk concerts, and I'm telling y'all, oh, you don't have to go back to the Bush's job for now. You can stay. I want you to stay. Okay. So, cause they had Babyface and they had Charlie Wilson, but I still love and what they did for Black History Month. Oh my God, y'all got to go there and get y'all life. Um, Kirk Franklin got a Tiny Desk concert. Elder Bars got a Tiny Back concert. Um, you know what? Let me go. Let me go to my one from last year. I think I put it in the description, and then I can just put it in the link because it was a really good concert. It was like the very first Black music concert at the White House. And I actually need to do a marathon of my Black because I actually have a Black Music Month series actually. It's me explain. Where is it? I think it was called Why June is Pride and Black Music Month. Music Month. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Where is it? Mm-mm. Mm. Okay, here it is. Why is June? Okay, that's the one that says why June is Pride Month. I need to get back on my history series. Why Black ones celebrated in February? Mm, I got three. Um, about. Mm, hmm. I'm probably gonna find it. What happened? Can y'all hear me? It was the very first. It was during Jimmy Carter's administration. Um, and it was actually, I think, and every president had a White House Black History Month concert, and I believe it was Clinton who actually was the one that like signed off on it, like that it was like officially Black Music Month. Dang it, how come I can't find? Oh, and by the way, when they have these also when they have these different months and everything, like Black Music Month, Black History Month, Pride Month, the White House actually comes out with an official statement and everything. You can go to the White House website. So, mm, okay. Guess who was at the very first Black Music Month celebration? It was um Andre Crouch, really big in the gospel community. Also, um, wait, is this it? It was Chuck Berry. But then later on, when I found out what kind of person Chuck Berry was, I was like, Lord, why? Wait, this one saying it's his jazz festival, but it was like a black.
In 1978, President Jimmy Carter and the First Lady invited George Weah to stage a concert on the South Lawn of the White House. The breeze played havoc with the table linen on a typical Washington spring day, 94 degrees in the shade. The Young Tuxedo Brass Band marched to Dixieland songs as guests arrived. Among them, Merv Griffin, Ben Bradley, editor of the Washington Post, and John Hammond, the man who discovered and encouraged many of the giant
Okay, that was 78, but 79
guests were served
is when they had.
double wide. The president and Mrs. Carter joined in. Then it was showtime. President Carter paid tribute to the Newport Jazz Festival and George Weah. First up was ragtime legend Beauty Blake. Then W.C. Handy's daughter sang his St. Louis Blues. A multitude of music greats were heard that night. Pearl Bailey and her husband, drummer Louis Bellson, Mary Lou Williams, Teddy Wilson, Lionel Hampton, and ailing Charlie Mingus was visibly overcome by presidential praise. Dizzy Gillespie was there too, and for the big finish, he persuaded President Carter to join in on, appropriately, Salt Peanuts. Salt peanuts, salt peanuts. And here we are again, 15 years later, celebrating 40 years of the Newport Jazz Festival.
Okay. All right. So that was 1978. What's that from the one from 1979? Like he's literally. Wait. Is this it? Oh, I found it, but I can't hear it. It's Chuck Berry. Dang it. Okay, this is Andre Crouch at the very first Black Music Black Music Month concert. Better get it right. I don't know. Rainbow shine. Let me see if I can find the oh wow. I think this is it. Hold on, y'all. I think I found it. It was on someone's website. I think this is the person. Yeah, it's Black Music. Oh, is this it? You see that old school sound? Okay, me. Okay, so this is okay. So I'm looking at this. This is hold on. This is from the Jimmy Carter Library Museum, Black Music Association, because they're the ones who BMI Music. They're the ones who were advocating for a June to be um Black Music Month, and this is like a clip from it. I think this is the one I was looking for. It's gonna be kind of grainy. Can y'all hear it?
Everybody take a seat. We'll get started.
Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear him? He is waiting patiently.
How many of you know what month this is? Somebody said June. Right on. This is Black Music Month.
See, I told you.
As you know, the purpose of the Black Music Association
Is this clear to y'all?
is to preserve, protect, and perpetuate black music on an international basis. And the time to do it on an international basis is right now at the White House, the center of your government. And Rosa and I are very glad to have you.
Can y'all hear me?
Black Music Association is not an organization, but it was one that was organized at the right time, the right place, for the right reason. It's only a year old, but I understand already has 2,000 members. And tomorrow in Philadelphia, we'll have your founders meeting
Oh,
in a very appropriate place. As you know, our own nation was founded in Philadelphia. And I was thinking this afternoon that if we had had the Black Music Association organized 203 years ago, so that Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson and George Washington could have just heard some of this music at the very beginning,
come on now, Jimmy.
our country could have avoided a lot of trouble and a lot of heartache
Okay, President Jimmy.
and a lot of struggle and a lot of suffering and a lot of division, and would be even greater than this now. It's important, in my opinion, for our own nation and the rest of the world to know the importance of the President of the United States and his family and friends attached like you. Because in many ways, the feelings of our own black citizens when you go back and see the evolution of black music, it meant a lot to me as a young boy and a young man and adult in Georgia. I won't make the other states feel inferior by naming all the black musicians that come out of Georgia.
There's a lot of good ones come out of Georgia.
I think that it's accurate to say that in many ways the deep feelings of pain,
James Brown, Bill Richard.
alienation,
Is Ray Charles from Georgia or Florida?
and a sense of unity, a sense of deep religious faith, a sense of vision, a sense of beauty, has been expressed very deeply and in forceful terms in black music, not only for me from the South, but for all Americans, both black and white. And it's obvious that this has not been limited to the United States of America. There's been a transcendent effect of black music that has never paid any attention to international borders. I think black music is a way to tie black people of our country to their own ancestors, tie the United States to other nations of the world, and an avenue for understanding and friendship that has been effective when politics could not in many ways express the hopes of our country. Life, even slavery, the characteristic of black people.
Mm.
Liberty and a struggle for it when it seemed to escape generation after generation of struggling people. And no one can doubt that black music has always exemplified the pursuit of happiness. So in many ways, I think that you have not only mirrored and described what was happening in our country, but you have presented a guide in times of despair and failure of what our country ought to be. We're very deeply grateful tonight to have performers who, in a very brief way, can show the progress of black music during this historical time that I have just mentioned. There would be no possible way to choose enough different black musicians to give a total picture of what is meant by what you represent. Sunday afternoon, I went to a memorial service for A. Philip Randolph. Right there, I'm listening to Leontine Price sing the Lord's Prayer. When she approached the end of the song and hit a very high note, I said, "This is impossible for a human being to do." And then she raised about a half an octave and hit another note, and cold chills went down my spine. And then she hit the final note, and tears burst out of my eyes and flowed down my face. And I was not the only one. And although she hadn't quite finished the song, because she had to say amen, the entire audience, hundreds of people, broke out into simultaneous applause. Just one type of music that is performed superbly. And tonight we have four great artists. I'm not going to describe to you their biographies because it's in your program. We'll have Sarah Jordan Powell, Chuck Berry, my longtime friend Billy Eckstein, Evelyn Champagne King, and Andrew Crouch perform for us. And I've learned one thing about black music, and that is people who talk before the performance are not appreciated nearly so much as the performance itself. So I'm ready now to join the audience, but express on behalf of the 220 million people in our country my thanks to superb black musicians throughout the history of our country, and my congratulations to the Black Music Association for spending your first birthday party here at the White House with us. Thank you and congratulations.
Okay, I'm gonna put this link in your chat. Um, uh, that way you can see the rest of the performances. And I know some of you, hey boy, coming over here. I know, boy, I know. I'm almost done. Let me see. I'm gonna put this in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the description too. This is a Black Music Month, 1979 concert. Black Music Month concert. All right, and let me see. I'm gonna go find the White House this year's Black Music Month concert. It's on the White House website. White House. Mm, Let's see. Black Music Month. And actually, I follow the White House. A lot of times, I'm watching their press meetings, the or the speeches from the White House press secretary or um the VP of the president. Where is it? Wait, I know Roland Martin got it. Let me go find it. I know someone won't see Method Man. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What is it? It was June the 20th. Okay. White House hosts historic Juneteenth concert on the South Lawn. Here you go. Right. Right. Why did you have that as a title? I don't know. Make sure he's playing this. Okay. Oh, he's talking about some other stuff first. We want to see the concert. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I forgot. Hold on. We need the concert. He's talking about some other stuff. We want to get to the good stuff. White House. White House. Mm, House. Black Music Month concert. Okay. On South Lawn. We need 2023. She is a clown, really just like her. What's wrong if you just like her? Or is it the whole concert? Okay. I think I read that he was here. Oh, okay. Let me. Mm, okay. Okay. All right. So 2023 Black Music Month concert. So, all right. Okay. There you go. So, thank y'all so much for being here with me. I appreciate it because normally, I do Jaguar stuff. I want to do other stuff too. But this whole thing with Candace Owens, College Juneteenth, Ghetto, mm, really irked me. Okay. So, thank you, Sherry Cooper, DeFraud Charleston, St. Hudson, Tom X Love, Tom X Love, TC Gemini, for 9, Miss T Taylor Baby, Angela Smith, Shy Girl 64, Nappy Yankee Naps TV, Lindsay, who else is in here? Black Anonymous, Terry Boyd, Shy Girl 64, and Clark. If I missed anybody, please blame it on my head, not my heart. I did not mean to, um, you know, miss you or anything like that. So please do me a favor. I really, 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 really need you to share this. Share this on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, okay? Snapchat, TikTok, everywhere. Okay? Please hit the like button. All right. Thank y'all so much. I will talk to y'all the rest of y'all night. And please check out the article link in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna put the other links that I put in here. I'm gonna put them in the I'm gonna put them in the description as well. I will see y'all later. Bye.